Meri Brown's transformation into a confident, empowered woman was sparked by her decision to rebel against Kody Brown's controlling ways. Meri's journey to self-love and independence led her to slim down, glow up, and create her own business empire, breaking away from polygamous norms. Kody Brown's manipulative behavior and mistreatment of Meri only fueled her determination to build a life on her own terms. Sister Wives star Meri Brown was basically one of Kody Brown's handmaids, but after a glam life makeover, Meri's game has definitely changed. When Meri started to get contrary, making decisions that the cranky patriarch didn't appreciate, she began to liberate herself. Yes, Kody helped to speed her exit along by ignoring her, putting her down, and freezing her out. He was all about his queen, Robin Brown. However, Meri had plans of her own. She wanted to slim down and create a business empire. It all started in Sister Wives season 18 when she decided to move back to Utah, where Meri's bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, is located. Meri was never a caterpillar. She was always special, no matter what the villain Kody might say. However, since she started living for herself, she's turned into a butterfly. It all began in Sister Wives season 18 when she decided to move back to Utah, where Meri's bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, is located. No, she wasn't planning to leave Kody, but she was branching out. He suggested she live in a bardeninium rather than moving. He wanted her in a converted barn with his cast-off possessions. Meri was offended. It was time for change on a grand scale. Meri needed to get out. Kody Brown's cruelty had a silver lining. Leaving him was so good for her. She looks amazing. Meri wasn't a glamour girl during season 18. She looked so weary and defeated, but look at her now. She's thinner, Meri glows, and she's radiating the type of happiness that usually means inner peace. Independence was just what the beautiful plural marriage escapee needed. When she finally accepted that things were over, it's like she broke an evil witch's spell. Now, she's Disney Princess gorgeous, with a whole new outlook that is about empowering herself and others. Above, she's a goddess in green, not an unloved sister wife. Lots of people love Meri. Meri's got the sweetest friends. She doesn't need Kody. For years, he made her feel so small. Robin made a show of being Meri's friend, but was it real? Probably not. However, Meri's real pals care. They built her up instead of tearing her down. Robin can have Kody. What kind of prize is a man who'd mistreat 3 wives to push them away? There are more mature ways of dealing with problems, such as just getting real. Kody should have left his unloved now exes years ago. He didn't have the courage. Instead of doing the gentlemanly thing and saying, "I don't love Meri, Janelle, or Christine Brown, and I want monogamy with Robin," he acted out a charade. It was so fake that everyone could feel it. No one was fooled. Maybe he did it for money, or for the status of remaining one of the world's most famous polygamists. No matter why, Kody's a cad. People in relationships should have honor. This kind of acting and lying always ends in tears. There's bad blood. Kody hurt a bunch of women that he vowed before God to love and protect. Meri knows that time is precious. She's making the most of every single minute. The most rebellious thing that Meri did to Kody was to love herself. When someone's locked into a pattern of putting another person down, they are used to getting a reaction. They leverage insults, passive aggression, and more to try to control the other person. They don't want their victims to feel nothing, and Kody wanted Meri to feel bad. However, as seen in the gallery above, she looks glorious and cheery. She is not sitting around crying over the curly-haired Kody. Meri is getting on with it, just like the strongest women do. On screen, Kody got extra condescending when trying to push Meri out of the relationship. Yes, he talked about her living in a barn close to him, and that wasn't the only mixed signal, but logic isn't Kody's strong suit. In his eyes, Meri was just clueless about which way the wind was blowing. He eviscerated the mild-mannered Meri, saying, "I think I'm seeing the writing on the wall. I'm literally waiting for her to catch up." Yes, Meri overlooked some signs, but now she's carrying on in high style. She looks to be about 20 pounds thinner. She's having fun with makeup and fashion. Meri's pretty in pink look was a highlight, and her worthy a platform is providing her with the ultimate outlet. It's like a blank canvas where she can express herself by sharing her strategies for building self-esteem with her fans via the collaborative Worthy Up platform. She is learning, as the famous astrologer Debbie Kempton Smith once wrote, "Turn your scars into stars." Meri has been through the ringer. Kody was just such a jerk. He's so self-centered that he pondered a possible reconciliation with her because she made some Rice Krispies treats for him. Yes, those are delicious, but the point is that Kody is out for himself. Also, his fragile ego makes him very susceptible to flattery. Robin knows how to stroke his ego. The other wives never really mastered that dubious art form. Meri did make some progress with the sugary desserts, charming the patriarch. He thought the treats were really cool and said, "She put a bag full of them, one for every year of our marriage." Like a little boy, Kody can be swayed with snacks. However, the meaning behind the Rice Krispies gesture was largely lost on him. He would soon forget what those years meant to her. He would continue raising the Brown family landscape like an enraged Godzilla. His path to a monogamous life with Robin was already set in stone. He just needed to get there. The path he took was long and convoluted. Along the way, he hurt wives and children. Ultimately, the way to Kody's heart is not through his stomach. He is already taken. Robin is the only wife he loves. So while he put down Meri for misreading his signals, he also gave her false hope. As a partner to his non-Robin wives, Kody was a nightmare. However, that didn't stop him from playing his little violin. He was hard done by. They were the problem. They were a bunch of entitled who taunted him and asked for too much. They were so unreasonable. Kody's inner world is a place where he is constantly the hero. However, the loss of his wonderful son, Garrison Brown, might have punctured his self-esteem, making him question things that he had done. He and Garrison were estranged when he passed away. It's terrible that they weren't speaking when Garrison died. Remember the sweet son who helped animals by watching the clip above. Garrison was loved. So much has happened on Sister Wives throughout 18 grueling seasons. The plural family was always doomed. Few women can handle sharing their men. The situation was fraught with peril right from the start. However, nothing compared to the tragedy of Garrison's passing. Now, as the family continues to mourn, Meri does her best to move forward. Meri needed to be more contrary. The Sister Wives star needed to rebel. When she broke away from polygamy, where the needs and wants of women are unimportant, and they're expected to suffer silently in the spirit of sacred loneliness, she was finally able to find happiness. Polygamy is about men. It was designed by men for men, under the guise of religion. Sister Wives cater to men. It is about male dominance. Now, Meri's making her own rules.